Good morning. Welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson, here to bring you something good to think about. Hope you enjoy it. So, here in Chicagoland, it's a beautiful day. It's going to be warm and sunny today, and there's not a cloud in the sky at the moment. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, God, for this beautiful day. Thank you for all the people who are here and who will watch the replay. Most of you watch the replay, so that's cool. I want to thank also our sponsors, our Green Cow sponsors who are so good to us, including the Virtues Project. VirtuesProject.com is where I get these cards. And these cards, this is a deck of 100 cards, all great words. And if you're interested in getting your own set, let me know. Okay, the word I picked today is responsibility. Oh boy, this is a great virtue, responsibility. It gives us so much freedom, and we may not realize that. But the truth is, when we are responsible for everything in our lives, I mean, certainly there are circumstances that are beyond our control. But when we take responsibility for everything, we realize that the buck stops right here with me in everything. So let's dive right in. Responsibility is the willingness to be accountable for our choices. Others can depend on us to do what we say we will do and give our best effort. We take on what is ours to do with commitment and reliability. It's important to discern what responsibility belongs to us and what belongs to others. Taking on another's spiritual work deprives us both. I'm going to read that again. Taking on another's spiritual work deprives us both. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. When we make mistakes, we have the courage to change for the better. We make amends instead of excuses. Who likes to hear excuses? I know I don't. I don't like to make excuses either. We have the ability to respond ably. Responsibility. That's our word today. It's a great word, and it's actually a freedom word. It's something that brings us freedom. We know where the responsibility lies because in the end, it all lies with us. So what does the practice of responsibility look like? I'm accountable for what I do. Others can rely on me. I keep my agreements. I give excellence to all that I do. Excellence, that's a great word. And I remember a mentor of mine, Earl Nightingale, used to say that excellence is a commitment to completion. And think about that for a little while. A commitment to completion. That is what excellence is. And I'll never forget that quote from Earl. It has helped me in my life so many times. I focus on my own part, not someone else's. I make amends for my mistakes. We all make mistakes. I make at least my fair share of mistakes every day. And I hope that I own up to them and I make amends for them as I go. So I'm thankful for the gift of responsibility. It helps me to fulfill my purpose. There's a quote on the back here from Ron Barron. My life is an influence on every life mine touches. Whether I realize it or not, I am responsible and accountable for that influence. I'm going to read this again because there's so much in this quote. My life is an influence on every life mine touches. Whether I realize it or not, I am responsible and accountable for that influence. So how you influence people, how I influence people is something that I am accountable for. And I know that sometimes when I don't feel like I'm providing excellence or I'm providing a positive influence on others, ultimately I am responsible for whatever it is that I'm putting out. And so pay attention. Pay attention. I know that recently um, I I have been maybe a little bit intolerant. Maybe that's the good word. And when that happens, other people notice, and ultimately, we are responsible for things that happen as a result of our intolerance. Okay, the word today is responsibility. When I think about responsibility, I think about all the things that I could blame on other things, on God, on people, on events of the day, organizations, all those kind of things. But ultimately, my response to everything that happens to me during the day is something that I have influence over. I can choose my position on things. And when I do, and I take responsibility for my part in whatever is going on, I have the freedom to make good choices and thereby affect the outcome. Responsibility is really something that brings freedom, knowing that, generally speaking, anything that happens, any decision that I make, anything that I influence is my responsibility. It really is freeing. You don't have to go searching for a scapegoat. You are the goat. I am the goat. And if we act that way, we find that challenges, problems, issues of all kinds get simpler. Not necessarily easier, but simpler when we look to the source, and the source is us. It's easier to make decisions to fix things. Very interesting. Well, again, I want to thank all of our sponsors behind us. Uh, and there's so many of them. Stacy, so many really good sponsors here. Talented people like Valerie. And when I think about all the people that we have access to as sponsors, I'm thrilled because what a great network. If you'd like to be part of this network, just let us know. We have room for more. We have other opportunities too on our Green Cow shows. And again, we'd love to have you as a sponsor. Just ask us. And I want to say good morning to everybody out there. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I know some of you will not see this recording until later on in the day. I understand. That's great. If you wouldn't mind, give us a little thumbs up or a heart, or share this with somebody who you think might find it meaningful or helpful. Today's word is responsibility. And I believe that this is a word that frees us. It frees us to know who's responsible for the decisions that we make, and it's us. And when we stop blaming others or anything, organizations, the structure, the God, I mean anything, when we realize that it's really our responsibility, life gets better, And we like that when life is better. So I'm right at my time right now. Thank you for being here. I hope you'll join me next time. Next word for the day is on Thursday at 9 o'clock, but you can watch it anytime on YouTube or other places. I rely on Miranda, my business partner here, to help me with the social media stuff. And I'm so thankful for that. I know that if you look for leewatson.com, you can find lots of stuff, or businessbeyondnumbers.com. So these are all resources, all places you can find things that'll be helpful. So thank you everyone for watching. Make this a great day. Do something nice for somebody else or a whole bunch of people if you have the resources. And I know that some of you do, and you do nice things for lots of people. That's awesome. Be the light in your world. Be that source of hope and love and caring and kindness and peace and joy, all the things that you have within you. Be that source for other people. Be that light. And let's go out and make this a great day. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.